How do you read Quipu knots? Have you ever wondered how ancient civilizations communicated without written language? One fascinating method was through Quipu, a unique system used by the Inca Empire. Quipu consists of colored strings with knots that recorded information. To read Quipu knots, you need to understand a few basic concepts. First, each quipu has a main cord with multiple strings hanging from it. The direction you read these strings is typically from the top down or from right to left. The knots tied on each string representing numbers, while the colors of the strings provide additional context. Now let's break down the types of knots. Single knots representing larger values like 10, 100, or 1000, depending on their position. Long knots, which have multiple turns, representing numbers from 2 to 9. The figure-8 knot specifically denotes the number 1. The placement of these knots is important. Knots closer to the main cord indicate higher values, like thousands, while those farther down representing smaller values, such as hundreds or tens. Spaces between knots help separate these different place values, making it easier to interpret the information. When reading a quipu, you count the knots in each position and combine these counts according to their place values. For example, if you see 3 single knots followed by a long knot with 4 turns, that would representing the number 34. But quipu is not just about numbers. The colors of the strings often indicate different categories of data. For instance, a specific color might representing agricultural products, livestock, or census data. The length and thickness of the strings can also add meaning. Some quipus even include unique knot patterns that could representing names, places, or events. This shows that quipu was a sophisticated system of communication and record-keeping, reflecting the complexity of the Inca civilization. Reading quipu required special training. Individuals known as quipucamayocs were responsible for creating and interpreting these records. They played a vital role in managing the vast Inca Empire, keeping track of census records, tribute obligations, and historical events. In the context of Latin American indigenous heritage, quipu stands out as a remarkable innovation. It highlights the intellectual achievements of pre-Columbian cultures and their unique approach to information management. Understanding how to read quipu knots connects us to this rich history and the incredible legacy of the Inca Empire.